I start pestering Elzeiros to tell me everything he knows about vampires.
Its lantern begins to emit like a faint light, and it continues to pulse and glow. It seems to just found you. So you guys continue to like run and keep running, and you come to a camp. Blood and bones has risen up from the water. You were in a trapped enclosed space, and the smell of death is filling your nostrils. Go ahead and roll me some initiative, boys.
That's lagging hard.
I'm gonna need someone to roll a d20 for Muurujin.
Got it. Let me just.
We're not running any music?
We can't. Everything's fucked up. You bring your own music today,
Wow.
bud.
Sweet. Bard chord is...
You can choose to
Muru
keep.
is +2.
So 13.
Now my initiative roll is 11. What was my custom roll? What did it come through?
It said 11 to me, I thought.
My initiative's 13, not the 1.
I'm trying to figure out how to do it on my
Listening.
phone to roll initiative.
All right. So Muru's is 8.
8.
8.
Okay. Ben, if you just want to roll a d20 in IRL.
Yeah, I can do that.
Do you have just like a d20 handy?
No, I can do it in the app. Here, I'll roll that to everyone. That's a +1 for my initiative.
What's your modifier?
+1. So it's 11.
Okay, so 11. All right, cool.
The app is
Elzeiros,
really cool,
you
by the
go ahead
way.
and
I just gotta figure it out.
it is your go, Elzeiros.
All right. Man, I keep thinking this is a circle, but it's not. It sucks. Okay. I'm gonna stab zombie siege. With a 25
No, that absolutely hits.
for 10 damage.
Starting us off strong. You take a slice off this zombie, the flesh off its arm, as we continue this combat, and it is our undead shambling mound's turn, and he is going to rumble his ass over 20 feet, and he's going to take a bite out of Muurujin. Can someone please tell me what his... Actually, I know what his AC is.
15.
15. All right. That's not... All right. And he takes this shambling mound of blood and bone, comes up and slams him up into the ground, and he takes 9 damage. Theron, it is your go.
Okay. I am going to move. Oh. Where's my move tool? There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And as my action, I am going to use Emboldening Bond on Albert and Elzeiros. So I'll read that again. As an action, you can choose 2 willing creatures within 30 feet of you, creating a magical bond among them for 10 minutes. Or until you use this feature again, while any bonded creatures within 30 feet of each other, they can roll a d4 and add it to an attack, ability, or saving throw.
D4 is for everybody.
Yeah. I'm gonna actually. I think I have to closer to. A second to double check that.
You said Albert, Bazzlo, and who?
Oh no, Albert, Elzeiros, and Elzeiros.
Okay. Fuck your bard friend. Got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
Oh, I don't.
Sneaky.
I don't have to move actually. As a bonus action, I am going to cast Sanctuary on Muurujin. And so any creature who targets him with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw. On a fail save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Is that your turn?
And that's my turn.
Albert.
Did you write down my portents from last game?
Yes, I did. You have a 16 and a 15.
Oh shit. Okay. Albert is going to cast a fireball on zombie E.
Okie dokie.
I think. Yep. Fireball on zombie E. Or firebolt.
And that's going to be zombie D, forgive me.
Okay. My rolls are going like super slow. $15 plus 6 for 21 to hit.
Yep, hits.
For 7 damage on zombie D.
Perfect.
And I am going to bonus action. Misty Step.
How does
30
this
feet.
this misty step happen? First time you're using this
So-
spell.
The mound of blood and bones gets way too close to Albert for his fucking liking, and you just see him stick his hand up in the air and then just kind of drop it down and take a step, and he disappears from here and reappears. But I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want to be west of Theron.
So up here.
Just the top left corner touching Theron. I can't. That's just laggy as shit.
Top left corner touching Theron. This right here.
I can't see it on the screen, but I'm assuming you put it in the right place.
Yeah, he's right next to Theron, just to the left and north.
Yep.
All right,
That should
cool.
be it.
Perfect. And E Bapef.
Alright. What's my movement here? 40 feet, so... how deep is this water? Can I run in it?
You can move across it. Yeah, you can run in it. It's difficult terrain though.
Okay. 2, 3, 4... Can I get here? Yeah. And then I'm going to attack Zombie C. I'm gonna bite him with Pack Tactics, so I get advantage on that roll. Alright, I got a 7 and a 19, so 19 to hit.
Yeah, that absolutely hits.
2d4 plus 2. So 8 damage on Zombie C.
Awesome. You take a big old chunk out of Zombie C here. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Bazzlo.
I would like to cast Fairy Fire. This time not on my teammates. I will be casting it on Zombie B and the Blood Mound.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I can't get A from there, so
How big of a radius is it?
20-foot cube.
20-foot cube. So
4. So if it's touching, and if it's willing to count.
that's a 5-foot cube.
Oh,
Yeah, 20-foot cube. Yeah, you could touch all of those right here.
these guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
four across is 20
4
foot.
by 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So I will cast Fairy Fire there. Bring my flute up and play a nice little song. Fairy song, and throw my fingers out, and some violet covers the area where our enemies are.
What is the saving throw for that?
Saving throw for that is dexterity.
You said dexterity?
Yeah.
What is the number?
Creature in the area that's supposed to cast outline in light. If it fails a dexterity saving throw for the duration. 14.
Okay, cool. This one and this one.
Nice.
Go ahead and Undead Shambling Mound. Absolutely. And they are all covered in fairy fire.
Sweet.
That gives us advantage.
Yes, when you go to swing at it.
And that's my regular spell, so I'm gonna use a bonus action. Bonus action on. Let's give it to. Hang on. I want to give Bardic Inspiration to Albert. Unless you are already inspired, sir.
I am not inspired unless Theron
What is,
inspiration.
It does not. It's just a 1d4 additional to your hit and stuff.
Yeah.
So
So
you
you can use it if you roll something low. Before you know what it does to the enemy, you can use it to re-roll.
Is that a 1d6 at your level?
It's a 1d6.
Gotcha. Thank you.
And there I will move. Whoops, I have the wrong thing out. 5, 10, 15 to here.
Okay, perfect. Is that your
That's
turn?
my turn.
Awesome.
Sir.
And Zombie C is just gonna go ahead and make a swing at Elzeiros here. A 17 hits, and you take 12 damage, Elzeiros.
Cool. All right.
Perfect. And that is Zombie C's turn. Muurujin or Albert, please.
Muurujin is kind of fucked right now.
He's got Sanctuary on him.
Does that mean he can leave without getting fucked?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
In that case, he casts Ray of Frost at.
Oh, you might want to move before you cast Ray of Frost, or then he will get fucked.
Okay, well, he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and he casts. Well, as he's over here, he casts Ray of Frost at D.
All right.
For 18 to hit.
18 hits.
For 5 damage on D.
Perfect.
And he uses the rest of his movement to go 1, 2, 3.
Awesome. All right, and Zombie B is going to shamble his ass to here, and shamble his ass to here. And Zombie B is going to take a bite out of you, Elzeiros. 2 misses. And a 4 misses. He lumbers his ass over to you, and you definitely step out of the way. And Zombie D is going to go ahead and take a bite out of Theron. 18 hits. Natural 20. All right. So you take 2 damage and 6. So you take 8 total damage, Theron. Perfect. And we are back to the top of the list. Elzeiros, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna try and finish off Zombie C. Uh, 15.
15 hits.
All right, I'll also use Ensnaring Strike on this
Perfect.
for 7 damage. And then at the start of its turn, it'll take 1d6 damage.
Got it. Does it need to make a saving throw for Ensnaring Strike, or is it just that on hit it applies?
No, okay, it has to make a save when on hit, so strength saving throw versus 12.
Okay. And he misses.
Alright. Yeah, so 1d6 damage at the start of its turn.
Perfect. And it is back to the undead shambling mound here. And he can move 20 feet. All right, and Theron, he's gonna make a nice slam attack at you. 16 hits, and a 4 misses. And he is going to hit you for 18 damage.
Whew.
Oh my god, I'm at 1 HP.
Hey, it's your turn.
Okay, there's a couple things I can do here. This action, you can store it.
Okay, so what I'll actually do is I will use my action to cast Word of Radiance on B.
Mm-hmm.
And I need a DC 13 Constitution save, but how does that work if I have advantage? Does that mean it takes disadvantage?
No. Because advantage is only on your like attack rolls and things like that. Yeah, he's not like hexed or anything.
Yeah, which okay.
And you said a 13.
Yeah.
He fails.
Nice. For 3 damage. Then I'm going to bonus action, Misty Step. I don't know, get my ruler out. Oh, I can't go across the pond, so I'm gonna Misty Step to right here.
Awesome.
And instead of it being cloudy, kind of like smoke, instead it's a bright ray of sunshine that just pierces through the surface, and I appear where I appear. And that is my turn.
Albert, it is your turn.
Do I have Sanctuary on myself? Or...
No, you don't have Sanctuary. It's only on Muurujin, and actually it breaks since this is you get 1d4 for your attack rolls from Theron.
Okay. Step again. This sucks. Okay, I'm gonna take one step this way. I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step up to here.
And leaves combat.
And I am going to fire. Huh?
And leave
I
combat.
said, and leaves combat.
And he's gonna climb up the rope and go. No, he's gonna cast a firebolt at Zombie D if I can.
No.
He's gonna cast.
You got some
Wait, can I
purple
use
ones.
if Misty Step is a bonus action, but it's a second level spell? Can I still cast a first level spell for an action?
Yeah. It's just because it's listed as a bonus action.
Missiles. On Zombie D.
On D, okay. Roll them up.
So 10 plus 3 for 13 on Zombie D.
Awesome. He is looking rough, and you blew off one of his arms.
And that is a lot of shit used in one turn, but that's my turn.
Awesome. E Bapef.
Alright. I'm going to take an attack of opportunity from C, position myself up to the mound of blood and bone, and snarl, and I'm gonna attack him.
Perfect.
With advantage, yep. So we're gonna do 2d20 plus 4. That's a nat 20.
Dope.
And his attack is 2d4 plus 2, so is it 4d4 plus 2?
It doubles the dice, yeah.
Yep. That's 16 damage on the mound of blood and bone.
16. Boom.
Piercing.
Took a nice big chunk out of it, but as you clear your mouth of the blood, you spit out a bone as well. Is that your turn?
Yes, sir.
Bazzlo.
I would like to go ahead and join in on Mound of Blood and Bone. So I will be casting Vicious Mockery. Basically, putting my hands up in a silly gesture and just making fun of his goriness.
Perfect.
And
Wisdom saving throw.
some saving.
And he succeeds it.
Wait. Whoops.
He succeeds it, so you don't hit it. Oh, but you have advantage on him. Roll your... Or actually, never mind.
Okay.
No. Yeah, never mind. You miss. You
It
whiff.
doesn't do anything with that now.
No.
Okay. Okay, I will use my bonus action to give. Gosh. I will cast Healing Word on. Can I see if Elzeiros or Muru are looking worse from where I'm at? Like, which one looks
They
worse
look
shape?
fine.
Behind you, your cleric is hanging
Yeah,
out
that's
by
my
a
third
literal
choice.
thread.
Okay, so I will cast Healing Word on Theron.
Thank you.
7. And from there, I think that's my turn.
Perfect. And it is Zombie C's turn, and he's gonna try to take another bite out of you, Els. And a 22 hits.
Oh, that definitely hits.
Hold on 1 second. You're lucky. I had the wrong monster. 16 still hits, though.
Yes, it does.
For 4 damage.
All right.
Awesome. And it is Muurujin's turn.
Muurujin's gonna disengage and run up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that is his.
Perfect. Zombie B, is that his turn?
Yeah, that's his turn.
Alright, cool. Zombie B is gonna take a nice wolf snack. And miss one, hits one. And you're gonna take 4 damage from Zombie B. Zombie A is going to shamble his ass over here and do nothing. And Zombie D is going to shamble his ass up to you, Bazzlo. Miss one, hit one, and you take 3 damage. Elzeiros.
All right.
Oh, wait a second. Zombie G here or C should be rolling.
Oh yeah, D6.
Yeah. Oh, and he dies. So he took a bite out of you. Put that
He did
health back.
4, the other one did 3, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll just fix it.
Yeah. Yep. Cool.
There we go.
Bosh. It is your turn.
It's my turn?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't realize you said me. We'll go for Zombie B.
Cool.
$22
22 hits.
for 11 damage.
Take an arm off of this zombie, slicing and dicing.
And then I'll do... No, I'm not going to blow my spell slots yet. I'm good. That's my turn.
Awesome. And it is back to the undead shambling mound. It lets out a groan and a squish, and it's coming for you, Mr. Wolf. What is the wolf's AC?
His AC is 13.
13. All right. And this thing takes a big lunge and a squish at you, and it hits you for 20 damage.
Alright, so I drop out of wolf form. Panter a little bit as I get absolutely crushed, and I turn back into my druidic form, and I'm assuming here I'm going to be knocked prone. That's a lot of damage.
You are not knocked prone in this case. I need you to make a DC 14 saving throw, though. Constitution.
Constitution. I can do that. Nailed it.
Oh, you're all right. Awesome. So the mountain tries to engulf you and suffocate you, but you wriggle out free.
Awesome. And you guys see is even as I fall out of form, I still take quite a bit of damage.
Perfect. And that is the Shambling Mound's turn. Theron.
Okay, I am going to use my action. I have to be able to touch him. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna walk up to here, touch E Bapef, and cast Cure Wounds at the first level for 6.
Lovely.
8 damage or 8 heal.
Heal 8. Excuse me, 8. Yeah, heal. If I walk away from here, does Zombie B get an attack of opportunity?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I want to cast. Wait, I might not be able to do that actually. I'll do Healing Word on myself as a bonus action for 7, and that's my turn.
Albert.
Using a pen to my screen right here, it looks like I have line of sight to Zombie D. Will you give it to me?
Yes, I will give that to you.
Firebolt. For 12 plus 6 to hit, 18.
Yep.
D10 damage. For 7 damage on Zombie D.
Awesome. So as you hit this zombie, it goes up in I wouldn't say flame, but in a smoky, shambling mess and falls to the ground.
Man, that shit stinks. And then I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces to get over here.
All right.
That will be my turn as long as I don't trigger anything bad.
You don't. E Bapef.
Alright, I'm going to, just over the side of my shoulder, lean back and say, Big Wolf or cast spells. To all my compatriots, any one of them can answer.
I'll say
Whatever.
Big Wolf.
Yeah.
Alright.
Are we
Yeah.
going to turn into a dire wolf?
Yes, sir.
Wolf, I would say Wolf. For sure.
Awesome. And how does this transformation go down? Also, as you transform, you push your friends back a ways, and they fall prone.
Yeah, Bapef, as he leans back and tells his friends, Big Wolf or more spells, and they say, Big Wolf time. And he immediately throws his hands down on the ground, rears his head up, and then just rapidly transforms into an enormous dire wolf. And with his action, he is going to give him a big ol' bite. Let me pull up his thing here. Forgive me, I'm using 3 different computers to accomplish this.
2d6 plus 3 for a bite action
Thank
for a
you, sir.
dire wolf.
Also, that's the attack, but let me roll the, or that's the damage, let me roll the attack with advantage.
We're going to let you re-roll that damage.
Okay. So that's an 18 plus 4, 22 to hit.
Yep. Just re-roll the damage.
Okay. Nice.
All right, much better.
Much
You
better.
take another big rip out of this giant mound. That's 11. Yeah, perfect. Is that your turn?
Yes, sir.
All right, Bazzlo.
All right. I see my direwolf friend in need. Do I need to expel some sort of action to stand up, or would you say I'm sitting up?
Movement, your movement, so half your
Half
movement.
of your movement speed, so 15
Okay.
feet probably.
Cool. So I kind of move over to get line of sight over here onto these rocks, the mound. We're gonna go ahead and try to jest him again and tell him he smells like shit and to get away from my friends. So vicious mockery. It's a 14.
And he succeeds it. So you whiff.
Why is this guy so freaking...
He's not very wise. He's just rolling well on your saving throws.
Come on. Okay. May I ask how much the direwolf healed when going to direwolf form, or no?
Huh?
I just want to see how much the direwolf grows in health when they grow.
He's very
Like,
stout.
turn.
I'll tell you that much.
He gets a full hit point bar up.
He's very stout.
So he's good.
Yeah.
Okay. I will go ahead then and use my bonus to toss a bardic inspiration over to Elzeiros.
Ben, did you roll for the direwolf hit points, or did you take the 37?
I took the 37.
Okay.
If you want me to roll on it in the future, just let me know.
No, it's up to you. You can chance it if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the average.
Okay, cool. Is that your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
All right, perfect. It is Muju's turn.
Muju is, and I'm gonna try to mark this on his character sheet. Does he have any first levels used yet? I don't see it.
No, you guys are after a full rest.
So he only has 4 sorcery points. How does that work? He doesn't have different level spell slots. Oh, no, he does. Okay. He's gonna cast magic missiles on that zombie B.
All right.
I don't think he's gonna cast one, so that'll be 3d4.
Plus
For
1.
6 plus 3, so for 9 damage on zombie B.
Awesome.
That's first level. And that's his turn.
Awesome. And it is Zombie B's turn, and he is gonna just shamble forward and then take a nice bite out of the wolf, or try to. And misses, and misses. Awesome. And then Zombie A mindlessly trying to shamble into the fight here. And that is his turn, and we are back to the top with you, Els.
All right. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. $23.
3 hits.
Sniffing so close to a crit without actually getting one. 9 damage.
Awesome. How do you take down this zombie?
I'm going to, as he lunges to bite me, just sword straight through the mouth of this bloated, waterlogged corpse.
Got it. We call that the Daryl Dixon where I'm from. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Awesome. We are back to... Oh, what's up?
Yeah, sorry, that's my turn.
Awesome. We are back to the shambling mound here, and the shambling mound is going to walk over to the zombie A here and suck it back up into its otherwise writhing corpse here, and it is going to gain 20 hit points, and that is its turn. Theron.
How's Elzeiros and the direwolf looking? Still pretty stout?
They look fine.
I'm just gonna move back just to be safe. And I am going to cast Word of Radiance, or in other words, say Solace on the mound. And
Awesome.
That's a D13 Constitution.
Yeah, and you said 13?
Yeah.
Yep, and it fails.
For 3 whole damage.
3 whole damage. That shambling mound looks unfazed. Albert.
Albert is gonna take 2 steps over here. 1, 2, and get a direct line of sight on this mound of bone and blood. And I will cast Firebolt at him.
Perfect.
So this plus 6 for 13. I'm gonna use the D4 from the Theron thing.
Okay.
So that is 16 to hit,
16 hits.
and that is gonna be for 9 damage.
Awesome.
Do I feel like the damage goes through? Do I feel like it's, doing its intended job?
It is absolutely doing its intended job. This time it did. This time it did its intended job.
Do I think next time it's not gonna do its intended job?
Yes, absolutely. You
Okay.
think to yourself, oh shit.
I'm sorry, everybody. I just made it harder.
Bardic Inspiration be used? It's used on the damage roll if someone needs to use it. Or
Not
is it
at your
to
current
hit?
level. To
Just
hit.
D20s. Yeah.
It's just a hit. Okay.
Yeah. If you went Eloquence, I think you can make it apply to magic damage, but I don't think you're to that point yet anyway.
But that is Albert's turn.
Bapef.
Alright. I'm going to sneer at this mound of blood and bone. And I'm gonna lash out and strike him. 2d6 plus 3. After that, with advantage, plus 4. That's a 13 to hit. Nope, that's both of them combined.
7 plus 4.
Yeah, 7 plus
So
4.
that's
11.
You have
Yeah.
advantage. You have advantage.
That is what the
That
advantage
is with advantage,
Yeah, and you try to nip at this thing, but for some ungodly reason, it just like sucks itself up a little bit, and your jaws bite air.
With the remainder of my turn, I look back over to my compatriots and I'm like giving them a head nod. Let's get her done. Just kind of nodding my head back and forth. And that's my turn.
Bazzlo.
I'm gonna muster up with everything inside of me to viciously mock this mound of blood and bone, and hopefully hurt his feelings. I tell him a horrible joke about his disgusting mound of blood and gore, and he needs to give was it 14?
And he meets it.
What does that mean? Fails.
No, that means he meets it.
Meets beats.
Yep, meets
Beats.
beats.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and is that your turn?
Damage done to roll the damage.
No, you don't get to do anything.
You
Oh,
done,
meets,
son.
beats. Okay.
Yeah.
Come on. Actions, bonus action. Yay. You know what? I'll just go ahead and end my turn there.
Awesome. And Muju.
Does not have line of sight, I'm assuming.
It's big enough. It has line of sight.
Okay. Gonna cast Ray of Frost. Plus 6 for 18.
18 hits.
D8. What's this Ray of Frost do? Its speed is reduced by 10 feet until the start of the next turn.
Cool.
And that is his turn.
Awesome. What was the damage on Ray of Frost?
Damage was 7.
7 down to 4.
So he seems like that's not effective either.
Yep, exactly. Is that Muju's turn?
That is Muju's turn.
Perfect. And we are back up to Elzeiros.
All right. I'm getting nowhere near this thing, so I'm going to shoot it with a bow.
Solid idea.
20 hits.
All right. Then I'll use Hail of Thorns. Is that a normal attack? Okay, yeah, after it hits. All right, it needs to take a Dex saving throw.
All right. What is the save on it?
It is. Go back to my spell. 12.
12, and it fails.
Yeah, 1d10 damage. I can roll it here.
Yeah, give me both the damages.
4 and 10, 8.
So 12. It looks unfazed.
All right.
Does Hail of Thorns do anything else?
Yes, but technically every creature within 5 feet of it must make a Dex saving throw, but it's so large that...
Yes, we're good. It's in the center mass, yeah.
All right, that's it.
Perfect. It is the undead shambling mound's turn, and with the wolf being in its path here, I'm gonna make a swing at you. 20 hits. 11 doesn't, and you take 15 damage. Mr. Direwolf. It just picks you up and slams you back.
Yeah, not obvious to everybody else, but I take this damage with a little bit of stride. I get back up.
All right, and it is your turn, Theron.
Everyone's looking pretty okay at the moment, so I'm going to cast. Actually, let's try something different this time. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame. And I need a Dex 13 save.
See if this big mound of shit can move, and it cannot.
Yay. 4, 8.
Awesome.
Is it? I need.
And it takes this blinding light of gold in stride, but it takes the full damage.
Does it look like radiant damage is doing anything more to it than other types of damage?
No.
Okay. And that's my turn.
Albert.
Well, seeing as this guy wants to be a fucking guy, we are going to its next missile level 1. For 8 plus 3, 11 force damage.
11 force damage. And it
3
is not
little bolts
resistant.
pop out of my finger and go. You said what about it? What?
I said it takes the force damage and little bits of blown and blood pop off of it.
Very pleased. Did it seem to do what it was intended to do?
It did seem what it did to be intended.
Sick. I'm got a little cheer inside, and that's my turn.
Perfect. E Bapef.
I'm gonna look right at this thing, bark loudly, and take another bite at him.
Awesome.
Come on, buttons. There we go. That is a 9 plus 4. No, that's bad. I miss.
Yeah, and as you take a bite again, it somehow just squishes ever so slightly away, and again your teeth meet air. Is that your turn?
I ruffle up my spine and make a stance towards this creature as if I'm ready to get at him, and that's my turn.
All right, Bazzlo.
Alright. And again, I am going to viciously mock the mound. Let me know if that's a wisdom 14 again.
All right, he finally failed it.
Yes. damage.
3 damage.
At least I'm happy he won't hurt my direwolf friend as much on his next turn. And bonus action, nothing, so that's my turn.
All right, Muju.
Jew, following Albert's lead, is going to pop off a magic missiles as well.
Awesome.
He rolls for 9 plus 3, so that's 12.
Awesome. Again,
Oh
you
shit! I've been rolling to myself. You guys haven't seen any of my rolls.
I believe you. It's okay.
Okay.
But yes, roll to the team.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize until I just looked up and it said to self. So 12 damage. He knocks off another level 1 spell slot, and that's his turn.
Awesome. And we are back to the top with Elzeiros.
All right. Well, guess I'll shoot him again. 10 damage. Or 10 to hit, sorry.
10 to hit. That does not hit.
Well, I guess I will try and shoot him then.
You do have advantage.
Ooh. I also got a bless too.
Yeah.
You also have a D4.
20.
20 hits.
Yeah.
Come on, damage. 5 damage.
All right. Is that your turn?
That's it.
And it is the Shambling Mound's turn again. It is going to shamble its ass over towards Elzeiros ever so slowly. 16 hits. A 14 does not hit. And you take 10 damage as it takes a swipe at you with its body.
Woof. All right.
Theron,
How's Elzeiros looking?
you tell me.
Me tell you?
Can you see him, Theron? He just took a big hit.
Okay. I'm gonna move up to him, and I am going to cast. What's the good one? Cure Wounds at the 2nd level for 11 healing.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the biggest heal you've seen me do.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move right back to where I was at, and then my turn.
Albert.
Albert's gonna use his last 1st level spell and do magic missiles again. Do we seem to make are we making any progress on this thing at all?
It's a big shambling mound that's already pretty bloody. I don't think you can really tell. Just keeps writhing and losing bits.
I'm just gonna keep trying to knock bits off of him. So magic missile. So 6 plus 3 for 9 damage. And that is my last level 1 spell, and that is also my turn.
Perfect. You do notice that it is starting to bleed in places that it wasn't bleeding before. E Bapef.
All right, I'm going to ferociously this time attack him again. Yep, I still got buddies around. There we go. 13 plus 4.
Yep, that hits.
For 10 plus
3? 13.
I think, yeah, 13.
Perfect. You do take a big chunk out of his flesh this time. Bazzlo.
Thunderclap, when you create a burst of thunderous sound that can be heard up to 100 feet away, and each creature has to take a succeeding Constitution saving throw. Does that mean just everyone?
If it's in the area that you hit it, yes. What is the area of the spell?
Range is 5 feet. So I guess I could be, 10 feet away from it to hit it?
What? Let me see. Thunderclap.
Just make sure I don't have to make everybody roll.
It comes from inside of you, so you have to be up close and personal to that thing.
Dang, okay.
Oh, nope, never mind. Which can be heard 100 feet away. Each creature other than you within 5 feet. Oh, so yeah, you have to be up close and personal to be able to do that.
I'm just going to...
Will the bard find the courage to get close enough?
shaking. Is Vicious Mockery still applied to him, or did he already swing at disadvantage? I think he already
swung.
Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and get within range here. And I'm going to viciously mock him yet again.
Who knew hurling insults weren't effective at a giant flesh mound? And he fails.
Oh, he fails. Or I fail.
He fails.
He fails. Heck yeah.
Nailed it.
Huge.
He is hurting so bad because of that.
Take that, disgusting mound.
Muurujin.
Yeah, it's my turn.
Muuru could take a chance right now, but I don't know how Muuru would play his character. Muuru casts Chaos Bolt.
Alright.
2 d8s, there's an 8 and a 3. So between fire and thunder, he's going to choose thunder damage. And then there's an additional d6 for 2, so he takes 13 thunder damage.
Where's the roll to hit?
He rolls a 15 Garton's Portent plus 6 for 21.
Got it.
Yeet.
So he takes how much?
He takes 13 thunder damage.
Got it. More chunks fly off.
And that is Muuru's turn.
Elzeiros.
All right. Well, I'm not going to take a step back and risk getting hit, so it's stabby stab time. $21.
21 hits.
And yeah, I'm not going to waste my last spell slot. We'll just do damage. There we go. 11 damage.
11 damage. This thing's starting to move a little bit slower and groaning. Is that your turn?
I'm going to look back at the group and say, keep it up. And then
All right.
Let's go.
Hit it, girls. Hit it, bitches.
All right.
Did you just assume my gender?
I need you to make a DC 14 con saving throw.
Who's making that?
Elzeiros.
He hits a 16.
You just use your portent for 5.
Yeah.
He gets 2,
15.
right?
So you have a 6.
I used the one for 15. You said 15 and 16 when you
6.
told it to me.
It's
Is
6.
it 6?
It's 6.
Oh, then I don't use portent at all. That's
That
okay.
would be bad.
Yeah, okay, now I know. I thought I heard 16 and 15. No, I'm not doing that.
You do.
Got
You,
it in my notes.
you do have a
What was the
D4.
DC?
All right. So you
Hold on.
Wait, he has a D4. You have a D4.
Yeah.
Oh God.
What is the DC?
14.
Hey, I actually have a D6 from the Bard too, right?
D6, yeah, for Bard Inspiration.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You can use
Geo.
both of those,
No,
right?
you do use it.
No!
Oh my god.
Hold on, you said he can use the D4 too, right?
Yeah. Wait. Can he use the
Use-
D4 because it's not inspiration?
Yeah, it's blood.
Oh, yeah,
Give
blood,
it on
yeah.
his shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
There you
right.
go.
All right. You still take 26 damage though.
All right, well now I have to make a different type of con save.
But it's all good.
All right. With that, Elzeiros is on the ground being smothered, but not engulfed by the giant undead mound. Theron.
Watching this just happen, I am. How's the direwolf looking? How's Ben looking? Is he looking kind of hurt, or is he still doing good?
I'm alright.
The wolf looks fine.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to Elzeiros. I'm gonna cast another Cure Wounds at the 2nd level for 11 damage. Or 11 healing. I'm sorry.
Wow, we're just gonna
I
kill. Fuck this
And then,
guy.
as a bonus action, I'm going to use my last level 1 spell slot to cast Healing Word for another 6 heals.
Excuse me.
I'm going back to where I came from.
He's choking on your heels, man. What did you do?
It's going to be like a Deadpool, where he just like goes up and down, up and down, up and down.
All right. So how does healing work when you're down in D&D?
How does what?
Healing work when you're down?
There's no negative hit points. You just get it all up, and you're stabilized, and you're brought back up. To
You start from
Yeah.
0. Yeah.
I know it's not as advanced as you Pathfinder folk like.
I actually just had to make death saving throws on that last night too. That was rough.
Is that your turn, Theron?
Yep, that's my turn.
All right, Albert. It is your turn, and this mound is moving so much slower than it was before.
I don't really have shit to do other than firebolt.
Firebolt it.
This plus 6. That's a natural 20.
Nice.
So 2d10 for 12 damage, cut in half to 6.
Yep.
And that's my turn.
Awesome, and it is just bleeding profusely. It looks like almost like an accordion moving back and forth, as if its breath is being labored. Bapef.
Bapef is going to use his front paws to brace himself as he digs his back paws into the ground and lunges forward for an attack.
Let's see it.
Come on, clicky click. Clicky the clickies. Oof. That is a 10 to hit.
And it is absolutely not enough. As it breathes inward, you step past it with your lunge, and it keeps on breathing. Bazzlo.
All right. Oh gosh. Oh jeez. I will just go ahead and cast Vicious Mockery at the mound yet again.
All right. Wisdom saving throw. And is it 13 you said?
14.
14, and it fails.
Poop.
That's good. It failed
Yeah.
your saving throw. Which
Oh,
means you
failed
went
or
through.
I failed?
It failed the saving throw. God damn it,
Yeah,
Blake. You
this
need to
is hard,
listen.
This is Mockery so complicated. Max damage.
All right. I need you to explain to me how you kill this thing with an insult, please.
Okay, so I just look at this disgusting mound falling apart, falling in pieces all over the place, and basically say, you look like a big bag of SpaghettiOs, you disgusting, filthy, villainous creature. Get back onto the ground. Remain dead. I don't know.
Well, it was a little lackluster, but we could work on it. And with that, combat has ended. Yeah.
I gotta walk a dog.
All right, cool.
I need to get better at mocking.
So let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break.
Muru, feeling froggy, just jumps in the river to see where it carries him.
No, he does not.
he kind of wants to. But on a serious note, do we see the quality of water seeming to get better? I'm assuming this is an underground like aquifer. Water may move at a decent rate here. Does it seem like it's clearing up?
I mean, give me an investigation check or a nature check, actually.
Why you gotta change it like
Where's
that?
he standing? I can't help him from there. I'm also in wolf form.
God damn, the animation on this dice rolling on this computer just kills everything. Looks like a 12 plus 4 for 16.
Are you rolling to yourself?
No, I rolled, and on my screen, when it does the dice going across your character sheet, it just lags like a motherfucker. That's why I've been using the other roller.
Got it. I've got the 16 popped up now. So as you take a look at the water, you do notice that there is at least no more blood and guts flowing from where the mound was.
Cool.
That's good to know.
I think we're still waiting on 2 people.
I'm here.
Oh, well, then we're waiting on Geo.
No, I'm here.
Okay, cool. So what do you guys want to do?
How fast is this water moving?
It's moving. Why don't you find out?
So is it moving from southeast to south or to northwest?
Other way.
Which way is it moving?
Other way.
It's moving towards
East to west.
Okay.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna start up on this end.
Oh,
Bazzlo.
you look down the Are you gonna look down there, or are you gonna? Oh, you're gonna drop something. You're actually gonna do it. Okay, got it.
If it's going east to west, I'm
Yep.
at the top of the river.
Yep.
Correct.
Somebody want to throw me a rope? Bapef, can you jump over here and get me?
E Bapef picks up one of the bones that from the mound of blood and bone, that knowing that bones float, and just chucks it in the water.
Hey, what the fuck? We killed this thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did I miss that?
Because
The bird
Went on
Bazzlo
break.
Bazzlo's in the corner practicing his mockeries because he's so embarrassed by his failure to mock a giant pile of shit.
Bazzlo mocked him to death.
He did.
Your mocking obviously works to take down such a great foe.
It's true.
But seriously, somebody throw me a fucking rope so I can
Yeah,
get back
so yeah,
across this river.
in that essence, Bapef takes a bone and chucks it in the water.
In the water. It's moving. Let's say, can the wolf do math?
Yeah, I'm
Watch the
still,
bone. How
yeah.
fast is the bone
We can
move?
math for
I
him.
can watch it, yeah.
All right, so it moves from, let's see, here to here, and god damn it, I don't know what a
6-second round?
yeah, we'll say 6-second round.
How many feet per
It moves
minute is
3
that?
squares diagonally.
I'm gonna ask Muru and Theron to get out of the way. And I'm going to... Actually, I could jump this.
Yeah, absolutely.
You won't.
Book as... No,
You
per
won't.
as... Per rules as written, I can jump... Let's see. Let me see. Actions...
I think it's 10 feet. 15?
Are you concerned
Actions.
that you might not make it through the river? Is that your concern?
It's difficult terrain.
So I'm
Albert.
going.
You can walk
Bapef is
through it.
going to walk
Oh, well,
halfway
then I'd
through
just
the
go
river
over
and
the
just
river.
offer his back.
I'm still gonna try to jump.
Okay.
You see me get a running start and make a big-ass jump.
Okay.
Ben, you are breaking up mad.
Sorry. Every time I move my character, it'll break up.
Yeah, so you see me run and just take a mystical jump.
Oh, look at you.
I didn't know wizards could jump.
I am known to do quite a many things. I brew an excellent cup of tea as well.
Beard boy has hops.
Which leads me to a point that, has just been nagging me a little bit. Why the fuck are we down here doing this?
I think Theron may owe
Because
somebody.
we are helping
Nation.
those that need help.
We need help. We've gone over this time and time again.
What's that in your
Albert.
pocket, Albert? I see a
are in-
giant golden egg.
We are
Yes, the
in.
payment for the deed. Very well, very well. I'll continue to hold on to this egg and.
Yeah. By the way, thank you, everyone. I did not realize we were going to be taking on a mound of just nastiness. I'm gonna walk around it just to make sure it's out of the water.
Well,
It's halfway in the water, halfway out of the water.
It appears that the job is not done, though.
I go
Bapef
to
walks up
Bapef
and
I
starts
motion for
pulling
him
him.
to drag it out of the water.
Yep. I put a big old bite on it, and I start dragging it to the shore.
Give me a strength check.
I use prestidigitation to help him.
I don't think prestidigitation really helps in this case.
Well, it cleans off the mound as he's pulling it in.
Okay.
beautiful mound.
That's a 10.
We'll say you move it about 3 feet.
I continue to tug.
Keep going, you're getting there.
I'm bones and
I'm going to
whatever I
help.
can with kicking bones around.
All right, everybody who's pulling the thing, give me a strength check.
Albert is not touching that.
Nat 1. Boom.
You actually fall in the water. But for all intents and purposes, we have moved the mound of.
I was gonna
of
say we
bodies and
try
gore
again.
off of the out of
Out
the
of the
water.
drinking water.
Okay.
I would like to firebolt it continually until it catches a blaze.
I
Yeah.
stand back.
Can I radiant flame this thing as well?
I just want to burn it into a crisp and get rid of it.
It is
I'm
a
thinking-
pile of a mound of flesh. So
Yeah, it's gonna smell
guys-
like shit, but I
So
should be able
I
to
need-
burn it.
I'm singing the cleanup song. This is
Maybe
all
wait till we
cleanup
get out of
song.
the enclosed space to do that.
But then
What's that?
how are we going to cast spells at it?
Well, you cast it, and we'll pull you up in the rope.
Very well then. Before we get to that point, should we maybe try to investigate the area for clues?
There's a body over here. I'd like
Oh
to take
yeah,
a look at
I
this
have
body.
forgotten about the body. I want to take a look at the body.
give me an investigation check.
Am I investigating also? May I assist with this?
Do you have
Oh,
proficiency
100%.
investigation?
I got a 20 anyway, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you investigate this body, it just seems to be some random villager. It's not quite as putrefied as the others, but definitely been dead for at least a week or so.
you know,
Shall we put this body on the pile?
yeah, let me say a couple words first. Dear Lord, please help me lay this soul to rest, although it will be in the most unpleasant way. Amen.
Amen.
Okay. I'm going to
Hoist.
against my pick up the body and start dragging it.
Okay, so we're just making a big
Piles
a
of
big
death.
war crime here. That's what we're doing.
Bapef walks
Yes.
up to the pile
I
and
suppose
takes
it's
a piss
easier
on
than
it.
trying to
Jesus. Give
boy.
me a con saving throw, E Bapef.
Alright. Oh, this pile was not so bad, huh? That's a 4.
I've got nothing. It's okay.
Okay.
And the bodies.
Unless anyone else wants to do some other stuff here, those who want to get out can do so. I'm gonna sit here and burn this thing.
Do I see any like chests or anything of value down here? Maybe.
Any giant golden
No.
orbs or anything?
Okay,
Yeah.
then I go up.
Are there any books around here?
Yeah, are there any knowledge wells? Perhaps a library or something we're missing.
Something library.
There is no.
Are there
No,
any
there's not.
torches that open secret doors to get to the vast wealth of knowledge that is in Barovia?
All right, Gerton. I'm gonna need you to calm down.
I'm gonna have to bleep that
Are we,
out.
all
Actually, now that I think
extricating-
about it, I gotta bleep that out.
We love you, Gerton.
Oh, good luck, Theron. Just make sure there's enough ventilation down here and don't pass out.
Are we leaving the well?
I'm gonna. Those who want to not breathe in the fumes can leave, but I'm gonna sit here and start burning this shit.
Everybody else.
We're out. Wow.
Yeah, Bapef will stay with Theron while these this glob of bodies is laid to rest, and just sit down next to him until the process is done.
How are what accelerant are you guys gonna use to get this body or this pile of corpses to light?
Why, more fire, of course. I'll use firebolt while tied to another rope.
But accelerant.
Yeah,
The
fire
other
magic is the
corpses.
accelerant.
Yeah.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Yeah. Just fire. I'm gonna use Sacred Flame.
Yeah, the
Alright.
other corpses, I'm assuming,
don't know
I'll
how to
drag them over.
Yeah, the other corpses that we just pulled out of the water.
Yeah.
What
Bodies
was the
are filled
temperature
with
to,
fat.
Like, cremate or even get.
Yeah, fat burns.
Yeah.
You just gotta get it hot enough initially. And with us blasting it multiple times in the same location, we should be able to achieve the desired heat.
All right. Well.
That checks out.
Fine. You guys light the pile of corpses, and acrid fumes begin to spew from the well. And I need all of you to give me a con saving
Pull
throw.
me up. Pull me up.
The group or just the?
Yes, the whole group, because you guys just essentially created a big fucking biohazard. Con saving throws.
I
not
thought that
checks,
was
saving
what we were
throws.
trying to
Oh,
prevent by burning it.
Wait, excuse me. I think you were solving a biohazard. How did that work?
Do I still have the D4
Oh, thank
thing
God.
from
I think
Theron?
Flesh should be over by now.
Yeah,
It's
if you,
not
you still have
blessed,
my Bardic Inspiration.
It's not blessed, but it's you have it for 10 minutes from casting time.
I think I might still
Got
have
it.
it, but maybe not. I don't know.
No,
Okay,
you
I
do
got
not.
6.
Yeah.
Uh,
All right,
I'm
cool.
here. I rolled a 13.
13.
Hey,
All right,
he's
welcome
here.
aboard, Muurujin.
What up?
Thank you.
You used 3 level 1 spell slots.
You fought valiantly.
Just as a heads up.
Okay.
Valiant.
All right. So everybody below a 10, you take 6 points of damage from inhaling these shitty necrotic fumes. How about that?
You turds.
There I go again, getting punished for trying to RP.
You guys lit something on fire in an enclosed space. All
There
right.
it goes again, just trying to RP a little bit, and I get killed.
Just I want to do a good look over. Does it look like it's been burnt to a crisp?
You are out of the well, so you can't really tell. We will say that the big pile of corpses is no more, and you have succeeded in doing something. Hopefully, maybe it was just a good deed. Maybe you will find out later on in RP.
Huzzah, lads.
Ishmark and Arena looked at you quite bewildered as they heard the commotion that was going on, and Ishmark looks to you and goes, what the fuck was happening there?
We saved the day again.
Well, basically, I tormented this thing with my words until it died, and the rest of the boys were there, and they kind of assisted, and I think we fixed your problem.
He's technically not lying.
Bapef transforming
so
back
here's
out
what
of wolf form, slowly transforming out of wolf form, probably in the process of climbing out of the well, but still has a bunch of fur on him, walks up to them and says, there was some corrupted evil down there, but it is no more.
What he said.
Hopefully that will help with the water issue. What was it?
Well, would you like to explain, Bapef?
It was not pretty. An amalgamation of bodies and slurry and blood.
It sounds despicable and smells even more despicable. I guess we thank you for that. We would much appreciate it. Hopefully this will help with the water issue.
It should.
Theron and Bapef, with your guys' passive perception, you see that there's ravens that line the trees and seem to be squawking at one another and looking over you guys.
Ravens, you say?
Do they look like ravens? And they're looking at us, the squawking?
They seem to be squawking and looking at you guys.
And hey, and I look at everyone else. Is anyone able to communicate with those two ravens up in the trees? They're making quite a commotion.
Point to the druid.
Bapef looks over to Theron and says, there is a chance. Perhaps I can try to communicate with them. And
so
yeah, I want to walk
you
up
guys
and try to communicate.
As you guys begin talking and the ravens see that they've been maybe caught on to a little bit, they squawk and fly off back towards the village.
Perhaps they were sort of watchbirds.
I agree. Yes, it seems that way. Ravens have been used for many ages as watch things and conveyors of information.
But watching for what?
Hearing this, I turned to Irina and Ishmark. Did you see those ravens that just were acting strange and flew off? Have you ever seen these before in town?
Bazzlo, there's plenty of ravens in Barovia. I'm sure you'd be surprised to know that the smartest birds in the family of corvids might be a little more perceptive and live around here as well.
He does have
Yeah,
a good point.
that's
They
good
are
point.
amazing birds. I've read a lot about them.
Albert does love birds. Well, they just seemed a bit off to me, as everything else here does too, I guess. So
I agree.
keep an eye
The
on
fact that they
trees.
showed up so at the time that we were leaving the well, it seems a little bit off, especially for our circumstances.
I would agree.
Hey, we could still do my original plan. Trying to ambush these guys. Maybe they'll come back.
The birds. Ambush the birds.
I mean, I'm not opposed.
How's
Oh,
everybody
I guess we
looking?
should discuss I guess we should discuss what our next steps are.
I think we're a bit tired for an ambush at this point. What time of the day is it?
We'll say it's about midday.
Well, I know we wanted to get Irina away from this place over to.
And Ishmark chimes in. Please, I beg of you.
I don't.
The
And you
devil wants something to do with my sister, and go
I
ahead.
fear we may not be in the best of shape to do that at this moment.
I mean, we could go back to the village.
How far is the journey, did you say?
It's a day and a half. It really depends on the roads themselves.
Barovia was kind of rough, but is there a way we could get on horseback, perhaps?
We have no horses in the village. I'm sorry.
Bapef chimes up, you cannot transform into a beast anymore this day, but I could become a beast of burden.
But
Yeah,
your well
but-
was a day and a half from our village.
No, Valaki is a day and a half away to the village. It's like,
Oh, gotcha.
yeah. That was the question you were asking, right, Albert? How far away the trip was from the
Correct.
village?
How
okay.
far the new village was, yeah.
Yep.
Well, I know Albert likes to have a nappy nap before he sets out on such a journey. Do you boys think we should maybe find a place to rest before we head out?
We can go back to the mansion in Barovia. There is something that happens very cool every night there that some of you haven't seen.
Oh yeah, true.
What is this?
Well, we discussed it already, but
Yeah,
there's a pretty cool Army of the Dead thing that happens.
You can, yeah. Well, as long as it doesn't put Irina in any further danger, I think that would be the only downside to going back down, is timing here.
I mean, I don't think really anything is safe in Barovia. I don't think that staying another night would hurt anything.
What do you lads say, another sleepover?
Let's do it.
Bapef cricks his neck. I actually am feeling pretty alright. I wouldn't mind taking first watch.
Before we head back, I want to fill up as much as I can out of this now cleansed water. Let me see what I can do.
You didn't say it was cleansed.
True, but I can
Find
confirm
out.
that. Yeah, I'm gonna take that bucket and I'm gonna top off my thing. What's it called? Water skin.
Wow.
No, it's my water skin.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna make our way back to the town.
Yeah, are we going? Where do you guys want to go? Do you want to go to the inn? Do you want to go directly
The villa?
back to the
That's
house?
what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I want to go to the town.
Do you guys want to go check on the father of the son? That,
We can do that
friend
too.
murdered?
And the building.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we should probably check in on that guy.
The church.
Yeah.
The priest. Yeah, the preacher priest.
Perhaps apologies are in order.
So as you guys make your way to the church, everybody involved, give me a group perception check here.
Huge.
Natty 1.
Damn. Bad rolls today.
I think it would be best if I don't join you in going to the church.
I would have to agree with you, Els. Maybe
Maybe
that
you
would
can
just
just
stir up some bad feelings.
Stand outside behind a tree.
I'll meet you at the manor.
I'll go with you, Elzeiros. I really don't have nothing to say to this man. Unless my company is unwelcome.
Awesome. So with the group perception check, you guys don't notice anything out of the blue. Just the sights and sounds of stillness as you walk through the woods, closing in on the church here. In this case, still in its shambled mess. Elzeiros and Albert and Ishmark and Arena break off to head through the city. Is anybody else going to join them, or who all is going to investigate the church here?
But nothing around with a nat 20.
Nope.
Okay.
It's a group check.
Oh, okay. Well, if you lads need some company, I'd be okay with joining you, just for adventure's sake.
Cool. So as you guys go to the church, and you check all the doors and look over everything, Donovich is nowhere to be found in this case, not even in the Undercroft.
Oh man.
As we break off, I start pestering Elzeiros to tell me everything he knows about vampires.
Okay. I want to stop by the inn.
We'll say they quickly figure out that Donovich isn't around, and the group themselves gets back together, and we are back in Barovia in this case, in the actual village itself.
Okay.
What does the conversation of between Elzeiros and Albert sound like here?
So you have a lot of experience with vampires, or at least a fair amount, correct?
I think so, yes. More than most would like.
What can you tell me about them that wouldn't have been in the books? I get basic knowledge, right? They go out at night, they can't do the sunlight, they can't do the garlic, you gotta stab them in the heart.
Yeah, none of that is
How
true.
do they operate? None of that is true.
How
So
much
how do
can I
you kill
actually
one?
tell him about vampires in D&D?
You can tell him everything that you know about vampires in D&D.
Can you message me that privately?
Yeah. And let me see here.
He is quite the expert, so he could divulge a lot.
Yeah.
I know, but I just don't want to read off the game card for Pet Vampire, because there's a lot of stuff on there.
I'm gonna stop doing that.
Not being lazy, I just don't want to give up every single one of their abilities because they're terrifying.
Yeah.
They're not fun to fight. That's true.
Didn't we just kill one in the one shot?
Yeah, we were 3 level 8s with a fucking minions helping us fight one vampire, and we
They're
barely
tough.
killed that thing.
And
Yeah.
when they die, they're not
I
quite
didn't
dead.
I only
Yeah.
used like 1 or 2 spells that whole session. Because I was saving them for when I thought something would get bad.
Well, there's also.
Well, no,
I'll say this at
you-
least: there's a bunch of different classes of vampires.
Yeah, and you were kind of preoccupied with what spell were you concentrating on to teleport that Varrock out of the pit?
Banishment.
Banishment, yeah. So like you were only kind of halfway there.
I banished and firebolted and hit him a lot with firebolt.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if you
Firebolt's
hit him,
2d10.
we were all just hitting him, and he was just like knocking us. It was fucking not fun.
It was the regen, I think, that
Yes,
was
sir.
Yeah,
the
that
rough
too.
part. Because he regen like a lot each round.
We had that in the last campaign, although you guys, fortunately, he could not proc his regen because you were hitting him, unbeknownst to you, with the correct type of damage. And could not do his regen.
Alright, I'm ready to pick this back up.
All right, cool.
Tell me what you can. I need to know what the fuck we're getting into.
Well, the garlic thing is totally false. Don't believe that. If it were that easy, everyone would be a vampire hunter. Some things that can protect you if we're out in the woods again. Running water is really useful. Generally, a stake through the heart is the best way to kill a vampire permanently. I've used that method myself. They are weak to sunlight. Some of the stronger ones are more resistant to sunlight, but your average vampire is troubled by it, if not outright killed. They generally have to rest in their resting place during the day, usually a coffin, because why not go for a trope if you're going to be an evil creature?
Makes sense.
They can also summon wolves and other creatures to do their bidding, which you have seen already. They can also transform, which makes killing them very difficult. They can transform into bats, wolves, or mist clouds, and probably other things too. And do not ever lock eyes with a vampire if you value your life.
I shouldn't look him in the eyes. Now, could we touch on the running water thing? You mean they're less likely to be, like, if I'm near a river?
Yes, if you need to fight one somewhere and you're caught in the open, find a river.
And how does this help?
Well, we are about to be out in the wilds. This is traveling
No, I
between
mean, do I
towns.
throw them in the river? Or the river, they're just naturally at a disadvantage in that terrain?
I'm going to look you up and down and say I don't think you'll be throwing any vampires anytime soon. But it hurts them a lot. If you can drown one in a river, that'd be very useful.
Think holy water.
Very well.
Running water
question,
has a tendency
Elzeiros.
to
You're not
impose
here.
Oh, we're not there. I thought we were all
He
walking
caught
back
back
together
up
now.
with you guys
Caught
as
up
you were
with you.
walking
So
through
did we
town.
hear this?
He did.
Maybe as we approach.
As you guys are approaching, you hear the end of the conversation, so you don't hear it all.
Okay.
Did
Did
we
I
hear
hear the
the-
part about the sunlight?
Did we
and
hear the part about the
vampires?
water?
No,
Hey
you
lads,
caught the end of the conversation.
lads, I heard something about vampires. Anything maybe you lads would like to share? Something that we should be aware of?
Yes, Albert here was just putting some of his knowledge to the test on the best way to kill vampires. I told him, if you can, fight near running water, get them in the water, or a stake through the heart. Stake through the heart usually works.
Right.
Oh, and sunlight.
Anything else?
Sunlight.
And sunlight. Oh, sunlight. By chance, is that only the sun, or do you think other types of light sources could disrupt a vampire?
I have not ever tested that, but if you're willing to try, go for it.
Yep, interesting.
All right, as you guys are walking through town, give me another group perception check.
While we're walking, I'd also like to look around for those birds, keep an eye on for any birds that came back to town.
That's a +2 for mine.
Cool.
So 15.
Awesome. So as you guys are strolling through town, Theron and Albert and Els, you all notice that there seems to be little creatures watching you, rats darting in and out of corners. They seem to be intently staring at you, though, as you walk through the town.
Here's that we've piqued the interest of someone in this town.
As you guys walk and take notice of them, as soon as they see you look at them or notice that they might be watching a little more intently, they scurry off down into the alleys and disappear from sight.
I think we've already attracted the attention of maybe the big bad here when we fought the wolves initially. I believe that was him across
Right.
from us.
Now, I guess. Question for you: do you want to take the fight to him, or have him come to us?
I don't think taking a fight to him would be a very good idea.
Yeah.
Maybe that he already found us, judging by the strange critters around acting weird that you folk guys keep seeing.
I think we should do the same thing we did last night.
Okay.
I think we need to be on the defensive here. He already knows so much about us. We have not much knowledge on him. So we need to play it close and just make sure everybody makes it out alive.
Also, we're not sexist around here. It'd be a she.
Could be.
It's a they. It's a they.
Geo being gender inclusive.
I Charm person on Geo and tell him not to do that again.
Drawing a dot for that.
Before we settle down for the evening, I do want to go give the villagers news that we have solved their well problem at least one well.
I don't know that we've solved their problem yet, bud.
Ishmark looks over at you and says, I will be the brave one and test this while you guys are gone. I'll write a letter and hope it makes it to you all in Vallaki. I'll let you know what the state of the well is.
I want to try something before we settle down.
Cool.
Can I go buy 4 of those pies? And then set one at each corner of the grounds outside of the house?
We haven't seen that lady again.
Yeah, that lady is gone. She is not around today.
Elsa, if you're looking for one of them pastries, mate, I got one here in my sack if you need it.
Are you okay with me taking the whole thing?
Well, I guess if you have a better plan, if it's worth our safety, then you can take it.
Okay, thank you. I'll cut it in quarters and place a quarter at each corner of the grounds, right outside of the grounds. Of the manor.
At the manor?
Yeah.
And what is your thought here?
I want to, hope some small creatures eat it, and B, I want to watch what happens when they do and if they do.
Got it. Understood.
Perhaps if before you break it up, we could keep it together and just set it by the front door.
Yeah, that would work too.
Just in case we need it again.
Perhaps just, or we can just peek through a window.
Alright, yeah, we'll leave it outside the front gate of the grounds.
All right, cool.
How much?
Wait, can I see that pie?
Geo Theron intercepts us, and I let him take a look at it.
I want to use my last spell slot to cast Detect Poison on it.
There's no poison.
And disease. Any disease?
No poison, no disease. It looks like a nice, savory pie, even now in its day-old state. It looks rather delicious, actually.
Okay, well, I can say it's not poisoned and it's not diseased, but I don't trust it.
Well, I believe that by all the villagers using it, it may be that it's the opposite of the effect of whatever scourges this village.
DM.
Yes.
How much gold value are you gonna give me for this gold egg to learn spells?
30.
What is it to learn a spell? 50 gold?
50 per level.
50 per level? I'll give you 50 gold for it.
Darn, I still can't learn many fucking spells.
Said 50 per level?
50 per level. I have all the first level spells in the spell book you gave me. The only ones I need to learn are those second level spells.
Gotcha.
But if it's 50, it's 50. That's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have left the pie intact, or have we cut it up in this case?
Left it intact.
Okay, left it intact, and we're leaving it on the front porch. Is
Yeah.
that...
Somewhere less
Okay.
conspicuous or front
Outside
porch.
outside the grounds. I want it to be outside of the... I'm assuming, my character, I guess, that Strahd or whatever cannot enter anywhere on the grounds. I'm going to correlate that with his minions can't either, so I want it to be outside the grounds so they can maybe get it.
There are scratches on the doors.
Oh yeah, that's a very good point. Front porch.
Bazzlo chimes
Front
up.
porch. Okay.
Nice little treat.
So okay. So anybody else want to do anything before we get to nighttime?
I would like to just go outside and set a trap at the entryway. I break some little leaves over the top of it so it's a little hidden, and let the party know that it's there so that we can get it on the way out. No one steps on.
Okay, so trap there. All right.
Right.
Awesome. So we're saying, hey, we're winding down for the night. We're gonna get some rest here.
Yeah, I tell them the time to see the show before I go to bed.
Okay, perfect. So it's nighttime and darkness falls over. You hear howls of wolves out in the forest. Gentle wind blowing and scratching of trees up against the house here. And who's on watch right now? Let's say it's midnight. What would the watch schedule be here?
Should be Theron and Elzeiros and
I have the last 4.
Yeah, I have the first
Oh,
4.
yeah, look about-
So would changeover be me and Geo?
So
Hold on,
I have the
let me
last
look.
6 actually. We
Yeah,
are on-
changeover is you guys double stack because you're both on
Goblin
6-hour
Road.
shifts. So that's who it was the first time, and you came and woke me up. Which, if it's happening at
Yeah.
the same time, would yeah.
It's
That'll be me.
hills.
You just want us to wake you up regardless if it happens or not?
Me?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at it. I don't. Did anybody else in the party want to?
I think we should
up for
just
the event?
wake up
I'm
the
gonna watch
party.
this of everyone.
Yeah, I think let's just do that.
Perfect. All right, cool. Again, as the night carries on and midnight strikes, you start to see the faint greenish glow around the graves, and again, these specters continue to rise from the grave. They start their weary trudge down the path which you came in on the road, and again they end their march over by the castle. I'm not reading the whole fucking thing again.
That's fine.
Wow, 0 effort. DM.
Hey man, I did it once and you guys didn't give a fuck, so I'm not doing it again.
I loved it. What the fuck are you talking about? I love it.
It's cool. So this time, are we saying that everyone has woken up to check this?
Yeah.
See this?
Yeah.
Cool. What do you guys want to do with the march of the ghosts of different people in armor and robes? They very clearly look like adventurers like yourselves.
Seeing it the first time and not having the awe of it, so just intensely being there. I'd like to fly Silver out again and see if there's anything else he can find out.
Yeah, I mean, as Silver makes a run around it, it really is, that he flies through some of the ghosts and things, and burst directly through their ethereal form, and they just continue to march. Again, they just look like adventurers clad in armor with weapons and swords and staves, and it just looks like they have a trudge that they head out to Castle Ravenloft.
So as Silver flies through them, it seems that he knows that they're not going to hurt him, because he wouldn't take that risk.
Yeah, they are just ghosts.
Okay. That's it for me.
They seem to kind of look like us, lads. Hopefully we're not going to be joining them anytime soon.
It would seem these are all the adventurers of past.
Yeah, but they're not us.
They're not us.
We're just built different.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Ishmar comes down the stairs and yawns and sees the faint glow outside, and it's like, it happens every night. It's just The never-ending march.
Well, I mean, it ends here shortly.
I meant in the the sense that it happens literally every night.
Wouldn't you call that the nightly march?
I mean, it's endless though, is it not?
No, it ends when they get to the gate.
I mean, the march though, it literally always happens and never ends, even if it stops for a period of time.
Does it stop for a period of time?
I would say, dude.
Just a
Albert.
cunt, you know that, Albert? Just a giant cunt.
You can be that way. Excuse me.
Contradictory.
I have traveled with him for quite a while. He is quite particular.
Nah. Also a pedant, but it's okay.
I'm gonna Google search what that means.
He also hasn't had much of a nappy nap, and he's an
It's
old man,
you.
so excuse him.
Cool. And nothing happens through the night.
Bert is definitely a pedant.
Yeah.
Reading this, yes, you guys are correct by 100%.
Waking up now.
All right, so hit my long rest button here.
Yep, you guys are good to long rest. Take your rations.
I on that note, I want to drink from the well water.
You just
Sure about this?
gonna
girl?
drink the well water
I'm just gonna drink the well water. Yes.
where you burned that monster and the water was still there. Okay, cool. So as you drink the well water, it tastes like well water.
Okay.
That was quite the risk, Theron.
I know.
16 and 5.
Got it. 16 and 5.
Yep, 1, 6, and 5.
How many rations did we take?
You take one.
Oh, okay. Dirt.
Yeah. I've got 3 left.
I'm out, boys.
Yeah. Should stop by the store to pick up some.
Ow.
Oh, wait, no, I had 4.
Wait, no, I have
Just
no
me.
money.
You guys should have gotten 10 at the beginning of the campaign.
What was a jest?
What?
Upon
Good
waking
ration.
in the morning, Bapef beckons Lady Arena and asks her, do you have any provisions for us as we are preparing to journey out?
I mean, we have some rations and food, but not much more.
Perfect. That's all we need.
You all get one ration.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Put that back in.
So, as you guys are waking and stirring in the morning, you hear a knock at the door. What do you guys do?
Irina, would you like to answer that, or would you feel safe with us answering?
Yeah.
Rena looks out the door and sees Donovich, and thankfully it's no one else in that case, because there's a vampire trying to steal Arena away. And Donovich is at the door carrying what seems to be a bundle.
Was that the father?
Yes.
Father,
Wait,
boys.
hold on. Baz, didn't you lay a trap?
I hope he missed it,
Pablo did. Oh god.
or used his vampire powers to fly over it.
Donovich missed the trap. It was
Okay.
poorly placed.
Thank God.
Thank God. Thank God. Just take this dude's flag out after killing its son. Are you gonna
Oh.
get that?
I'll go ahead and I'll join Irina, and now that we see it's Donovich, and we can't see through the door at all. Can we see him from maybe a window or?
Arena has opened the door because you guys
Okay.
told her to get the door. You hear Donovich rasping away and speaking to Arena as well, and you catch that he's looking for the adventurers.
I prep the firebolt.
Adventure is here. Hello, Donovich.
Yes, father.
Donovich walks into the room with a bundle, and I wanted to say thank you. I've been waiting for a long time to put him out of his misery, and I just couldn't do it. And he lays a bundle at your guys' feet. I just wanted to give you a bit of information. In Vallaki, there's a church that's still hallowed ground. St. Andel's arena might be safe there. And also here's what provisions and supplies. Doru was bitten trying to rebel against Strahd. So I think these might be of use.
I have my eyes fixed on Elzeiros while he's saying this.
I'm studiously looking out the window.
Okay,
What
give me insight check. And he's
To
not.
me?
He's got literally the door open and is in the foyer now, guys. The arena let him in.
Who do you want
Standing
insight
between
check?
Els and Donovich.
I want insight from Elzeiros as he's studiously watching.
No, I'm looking out the window. I'm not making eye contact.
Okay, so you're outside the window. You're just looking out this way. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
well,
and
then
I'm
never
just
mind.
watching him.
You're just watching him.
Albert, quit checking out Els.
I can't help it.
Donovich
See
is
that
just kind
mustache?
of looking around, and Irina's like shrugging her shoulders. Yeah.
I'd like to make a. Does he look sad? Does he look like relieved? What's his general
Give
vibe?
me an insight check with, again, because 6, you just see an old man who brought you an offering of supplies.
Okay.
I s-
What other supplies?
Gotta open the bag.
always
Take
better
a
to hear
step
on-
What did you bring? What did you bring for us?
It's different things, some potions and some gold.
Thank you so
Alright, I
much.
see. I'm gonna pick up the bag for now. Thank you, Father. We appreciate it.
Donovich just kind of shakes his head yes and begins to turn around and walk away.
As he's walking
Watch
away,
out for the trap,
Bapef
Mr. Donovich.
would like
Yeah,
to.
It was really poorly.
Oh.
Go ahead, Bapef.
Do I have a huge delay? Yeah, I have a huge delay. Bapef would like
I
to
can't hear you.
offer his condolences. Sorry about your son.
It's fine. It's the price you pay for going against the devil.
I just reach out in front of him and grab his trap out of his way and nod, slightly embarrassed.
Yeah, and Donovich looks at you and is like, you should really learn how to place that better. Just covering it with some twigs and stuff. It was pretty obvious in the daylight.
Thank you for that advice, Mr. Donovich. I'm pretty new to it. I only know my way around a flute, so thank you for everything.
It's pretty obvious. Yeah, no problem.
Home safe.
Cool.
Wow, that was odd.
Theron, would you mind checking those potions to make sure they're not going to kill us?
Let's.
This seems a bit too.
Yeah, like that's a man of the church who just yesterday had nothing, and now is offering gold and potions and whatnot.
I
Quite.
agree.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, so you open it and you see 2 potions and like 10 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'm going to. I can do a couple things. I can.
The
load-
potions are fine.
Okay.
But what about the gold?
Is there any madness
gold.
creeping up with these weirdos yet?
I'm gonna hand a potion to Bapef and a potion to Elzeiros.
What flavor are these potions?
Normal flavored health potions.
Among the gold, I'm just gonna take one gold piece for myself because I figured I need at least one eventually, and I'm gonna give the rest to my party.
Cool. As you pick up that gold piece, you notice that it's an old coin and pretty tarnished, and the figure that's cut into the coin you don't recognize at all.
So do I get this coin as well? Do we each get one, and then
Or
just
just
split
one
up
of it?
whatever else? Let me look at that real quick.
Yeah.
Do I remember reading about any coins of this type or something like that?
No.
Darn.
To make it easy, yeah, everyone gets two, including myself.
I don't know if I missed it, but was there any? What was the design on the coin?
It was just a face. You guys literally have two people from Barovia standing right next to you.
Irina, who is this on this coin?
It's it's the devil himself. It's him.
This is what Strahd looks like?
We don't really like saying his name around here.
You might as well get used to saying Strahd.
I
You know, it's
mean,
just a name.
no,
It's
not
Strahd.
really.
Wait,
Just
like, say it one more time,
trust
you might
me,
appear.
people will not want
Strahd?
to hear or help you if you do that. So just
Strahd.
yeah. Okay, well you keep doing that. See what consequences befall you.
Strahd?
I back away from Albert a little scared.
I'm not gonna do anything, but he's just, you know, he's not respecting any customs and he's being kind of a dick.
Sorry, I won't say Strahd anymore.
I think we're
Okay.
staying in her house. I think at the very least, Albert, you know, maybe we just.
We're staying at her house, but we're also about to escort her to a very dangerous place when we know she is target number one.
Indeed.
So do you think
Gentlemen,
antagonizing her before we head out on a journey is maybe the best option?
Yes.
I would assume so. Maybe it'd put some pep in her step.
Oh, yes, antagonize the person who knows more about the land we're going through. Great idea for a smart chap.
Bapef
Yep.
chimes up and
Well,
he's
if you
like,
decide to betray us, Irina, just please just leave me out of it. I'm here to help.
perhaps
You got
we,
no plans, Mr. Albert.
perhaps we prepare for our journey instead of antagonizing our escortee.
Wonderful idea, Bapef.
The voice of reason.
Mhm.
Perfect. So as you guys walk through town here, we're on the go, correct?
Yes.
All right, cool. Is there anywhere
Did we
we
pick our
want to
treat back up?
stop? Excuse me?
Do we pick our treat back up?
I mean, if you
No.
want to grab it, go for it. Nothing has happened to it.
Yeah, I'm snagging it back. I got it back in my pocket. Yeah. Sorry, continue.
No, you're good. Is there anywhere that you guys want to go before we leave Barovia?
The only place Bapef would like to at least look at is the burned down house.
Absolutely. So as you guys walk on your way out of town, the house seems to not be streaked with black anymore. The rubble of it. It seems as if that the first story is almost actually being rebuilt in a sense, and the acorn is still just an acorn in the ground.
Right on.
Good times, good memories. I would like to take, just as we're walking out, maybe a look at the establishments and people from where we're at. And does anyone seem different since the water changed? Is there any conversations you overhear or anything?
It's been like 10 hours, man.
Okay.
As we're walking out, I want to
nothing.
very loudly talk about the specific well and how we did a good job at cleaning the water.
So you're going to just loudly talk about it?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So as you begin to loudly boast, people just kind of look up at you and shrug their shoulders and go about their days. You still notice some Barovians with just like blank stares as they walk to and fro. As you boast as well, you see two ravens perched atop one of the steeples of one of these houses, and they seem to cock their head at you as you begin to boast, and they both fly off as soon as you guys pass.
I don't think anyone cares, Theron. It seems that
Well,
getting any glory.
someone obviously cares, right? But what's more important for you now? Who that is, or getting Irina to the next town?
And ourselves as well.
Yeah.
There we skedaddle.
Perfect. So we're done with the city then.
That's it. Yep.
Yep.
Awesome. So. We'll just go. Forgive me, I'm looking for the correct thing here. Awesome. All right. So you guys begin to trudge and walk outside of town. You first come to a bridge over the river that you saw earlier when you had first come to Barovia. It's cool water begins to it weaves in and out and under the bridge, and it looks clear and gray. Looks like normal, good water in that case. You guys come to a crossroad after about 2 hours of walking. The path ahead is draped in shadow, and it's dim here. It seems like the fog and things begin to thicken. The air is thick with mist, and the cold, damp chill of the night still lingers. Ahead, the road splits. The left continues into the dark, and the right slopes gently downhill. Between the two paths stands an old, decrepit gallows. The wooden structure groans softly in the wind. A frayed rope swings lazily from its beam. A signpost opposite the gallows points off in 3 different directions: Barovia Village to the east, Sayerpool to the northwest, Ravenloft and Vallaki to the southeast. The air grows heavier as you approach the crossroads, cold and tinged with decay. The light seems to struggle through the mist here, and gloom begins to kind of surround you. The shadows cast by the twisted trees seem to move on their own, creating the unsettling impression that something is watching you from the darkness. Anybody?
I assume I'm talking to Irina. Assume we continue southeast.
I think we need to choose a path. They both lead to the same spots in the road.
So
I'd like to do a little bit of scouting with Silver.
Give me a perception check, Albert, before you scout here.
E Bapef would also like to do a little sniffing and looking.
Oh god, here comes a 30-second roll.
Yep, come on, Albert.
Looks like a 14 plus 2 for 16.
Yeah, a faint, almost imperceptible whispering drifts on the breeze. Just on the edge of hearing, it's impossible to tell if the wind or something more sinister murmuring in a language. The mind cannot fully comprehend. The left-hand path is eerily still, the mist thickening until it's almost seems to form shapes in the darkness. The right-hand path, while still shrouded in mist, seems to open up just out of view. The distant sound of rushing water is a welcome change. Irina murmurs, this just doesn't seem right, and pulls her cloak tightly around her.
What do you mean it doesn't seem right?
It's just, can't you feel it? The mist is getting thicker.
You've been through this mist before. You just have to go wherever it wants you to go. It's pretty easy.
Give me a wisdom saving throw, Albert.
Plus 0. 18.
Cool. So, as you take, as you continue on, you notice the gallows swinging there. You see a body swinging from the gallows, the figure of a random Barovian, it seems. The body sways gently in the breeze. Its pale skin is waxy, the eyes half open and staring lifelessly ahead. The sight is deeply unsettling, a grim reminder of the ever-present death and
I mean, do we want to go with our usual tactic
A
and just
wisdom
burn it
save
down?
Jesus. As you peer into this what seems to almost be faceless man, you begin to make out its features, and they start becoming more and more familiar to you. You see yourself hanging from this gallows.
Firebolt center mass.
Before you can fully process what you've seen, the oppressive silence is shattered by the sound of heavy footsteps approaching from the direction of the gallows. The mist around the gallows thickens and begins to swirl as if something within it is stirring into motion. Emerging from the dense fog is a rider clad in corroded ancient armor on a black horse. It holds a rusted ancient lantern that emits no light. Instead, its interior is deep and impenetrable darkness that seems to absorb the surrounding light, casting an unnatural shadow that stretches across the ground. The horse snorts, releasing a puff of mist that mingles with the fog. Its burning eyes castigate an eerie faint glow.
We see this coming toward us.
Yes.
Okay.
What do you guys want to do?
Go home.
Should we be out here on the road, or do you think we should maybe hide?
Yeah, I don't think that too. I don't know. Let's think about
duck
it.
into the edge of the woods here.
I would agree.
I'd get out of sight.
Give me a group stealth check as you guys dive into the woods off to the right-hand side.
+2.
Let's go.
13.
Nice.
Perfect. So you guys dip off into the woods just over here. As you guys begin to hide and point, the rider continues on here. As it passes by you, you notice that it has no head.
I just quietly
Is it
hit
gone?
myself.
Is it...
Give me another group stealth check.
Eight.
10.
Perfect. So as you guys are huddled around watching this rider come past, it pauses. It turns to the left. Its head, where its head would be, you feel a gaze come across you all. Its lantern begins to emit like a faint light, and it continues to pulse and glow. It seems to just found you.
Clutch the ring that is around my neck. Oh, sorry. I'm not gonna cast invisibility. I do nothing. Hide. All of us have been seen?
Yes, you all failed your stealth check, the group stealth check.
If I feel like I've been seen, I just wave at it.
I don't know. Cast dancing lights over here on the other side to distract it. There you go.
So you waved at it, Albert.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pull up this encounter, and we're gonna get started.
You said we'd been seen.
Yep, you were seen, and then
Yeah.
you decided to wave.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I need you all to roll initiative.
Here we go.
Quick question, DM.
Yes.
This current forest tile we're on, like the whole.
Yep. Put your guys' selves into different spaces.
But is this all free travel all throughout this area?
Yeah, it's all free travel. You just can't get up into like the tops of the trees, and it's going to be considered difficult terrain.
Okay. Yeah, let me roll my turn. Initiative. $11. Right.
Perfect. All right. Let me go ahead and do one more thing. So, as this thing notices you, 3 heads burst forth from the lantern. The lantern now glows with a bright, just orange light, and it seems as if the horse upon it rides, its mane also begins to flare up in a red flame. Elzeiros, it is your turn.
I want to run. I'll shoot at one of the death's heads.
Cool.
The one closest to me.
Okay, the one closest to you.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
22.
22 hits.
4. Oh, come on. Damage again. 5 damage.
As you take a shot at this death's head, while impaling it, but it doesn't do much damage to it. It is now the headless rider's turn. He walks up ever so slightly, or trots over to here, looking you dead in the eyes, Bapef. And let me see here real quick. And it is going to go ahead and you see a hand, or he lifts his hand and it starts to glow, and he throws a fiery skull at you. And 15 hits, correct?
Yep.
And he does 18 damage.
Oi.
And
Bapef takes
Danny,
that,
it is now your
and
turn.
He staggers back.
Okay. Let's see here. I am gonna cast Snellic Snowball Swarm on the Nightmare and the Headless Rider.
Okay.
Here.
Is that cold damage?
Yes.
Okay.
And it is a 14 Dex saving throw.
And it passes it. Both of them.
They pass 14 Dex. Okay,
Yes.
then they take half damage of this roll.
Got it. And they both have resistance to cold damage, so they take, what is it, 7? No, yeah, 7. Perfect. It is now Arena's turn. Arena begins to just shout at the party, "Run!" and continues to just move on out of here. Bapef, it is your turn.
Man, I had something else planned until Irina started to run. He's not within melee range, right? Of me.
No, he is not.
I'm gonna run.
It's difficult terrain, right?
Yeah, it is difficult terrain.
Okay, let me have that.
And you can use dash if you want to as well.
Actually, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Shillelagh on my weapon. E Bapef, as he's running, pulls a little bit of mistletoe out of his pouch and casts it on his club, and yells to the rest of the party, "I don't know, gentlemen. It seems like we're outmatched here." And that's my turn.
Perfect. Bazzlo.
I would like to. It's an action, isn't it? Okay. I would like to also use dash.
Okay.
Is that even on
So
here?
you can move 30 feet essentially.
Okay. 5, 10. So to here, as my bonus action, I think I can do here. I'll give myself a bardic inspiration,
Okay.
and that's it.
Albert.
I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the Headless Rider.
What's the saving throw?
It's a 14 Wisdom saving throw. He makes a 5.
Also uses does legendary resistance work with that against Portent?
Nope, that's what he rolled.
Not at all. That's what he rolled.
Well,
Let-
I mean, legendary
Yeah.
resistance would imply that you didn't have to take a roll, but I made him roll a 5. How do you want to play that?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's actually read.
Yeah, let's run.
Does order of operations, like, does Portent force him to roll? Because if it does force him to roll, then he's missed his save. Or
I
can
just want to
legendary
read,
resistance be used after the roll result is in?
but it's exactly when a save is failed. The legendary.
Pretty sure it's after the results are in.
Yeah, so legendary resistance says that you can choose to save. Potent only replaces the roll. It can't stop the monster from choosing to save instead.
Alright, well, I start running like a bitch.
Well, yeah, let's fucking run.
1, 2, 3. Whatever the spot is, like right here.
Is that with dash action?
I used my action to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Oh, true. Okay, it's difficult terrain.
I moved 3 spots only, not 6.
Oh, I thought you were up further.
I was next to E Bapef.
Gotcha.
I think, unless I fucking moved too far.
I think you're good. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. And Death's Head A is going to move this way. And this one here. This one. And Theron, it is your turn.
Taking a notice at what's going on, I'm going to dash and get the fuck out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is this right here? Is this straight land, or is this like a dip cliff?
We're gonna just say it's difficult terrain.
Okay. All right. And my turn.
Elzeiros.
Well, seeing I've been abandoned, I'm going to cast Long Strider on myself. Which increases my speed by 10 feet. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4 steps.
Perfect. All right. The Dulla, is that your turn?
Yep.
All right. The Dullahan, and let's see. Dullahan's riding on this, so 60 feet. Perfect. The Dullahan just slowly trots around the edge here as it sees you guys make your move to run. Muurujin, it is your turn.
Okay. I will also use dash, and I will tuck myself 1, 2, 3, 4,
Perfect.
5.
Awesome.
Right here.
And
And my
all
turn.
right, so everybody's choosing to flee at this point, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like it.
Awesome. So let me see here. So you guys start to run through these trees in the mist, and you hear the headless rider slowly trotting behind you. As you guys begin to run and look back, you start to feel like you might be safe, and the mist starts to part ever so slowly, and it seems like there's a point where sunlight just kind of begins to hit the ground, piercing through the canopy of the trees. You guys look back, and as soon as you hit the edge of the mist running into this the path of trees, the Dullahan stops just right outside of the edges of the mist. You guys are looking down essentially what looks to be a large overhang, and then there's a clearing, and you hear the sound of rushing water a little bit further below. So you guys are on the path. You're free from him. It seems to be standing right at the edge of the fog. What do you guys want to do?
Aim for the bushes.
Aim for the bushes. No, and don't. This isn't what I was looking for. Boom. So you guys continue to like run and keep running, and you come to a camp, and you smell just burning campfire, and you hear people laughing and singing, and sweet smells of like normal meat and cooking begins to hit your nostrils. And actually, we're gonna just go ahead and end there for the night. Any questions? Sorry to close it out on this, but there's a lot after that that we're not going to get done tonight. And